Alright, guys. So, this was a fanfiction idea that I posted on my Patreon on a poll. And, yeah, it kind of stalemated with another story, which I may do on itself because it has a lot of potential for being, a fun story in of itself. So I may still do that. But for right now, I think a lot of people wanted me to do this one. And that is, of course, 3 cartoon Jokers. So yeah, but before we go any further, if you guys would like to be part of future polls and what have you, as well as check out movie reviews and episode reviews of shows, I'm going to be doing my series finale review of Penguin tonight, hopefully. And yeah, just hit the link below, head on over to my Patreon, hit the first tier, that'll allow you access to do so. Anyway, let's get started with the video. So we're doing 3 cartoon Jokers. So we start off in the 90s cartoon, Hamill's Joker. And Hamill's Joker has just finished robbing a warehouse full of whoopee cushions. Why? Because he was bored, and he's going to fill those whoopee cushions with toxic gas and place them randomly throughout the city. So he's gonna place them randomly throughout the city and just be like, lol, whenever someone randomly steps on it or sits down, they're gonna get a mouthful of gas and die. I made this batch of Joker toxin especially dangerous to the children and elderly. It's gonna be great. So Joker's just headed back to his hideout to get things rolling when he realizes that his hideout, Joker's just like, gadzooks! Someone's been sleeping in my bed! They're gonna be sleeping there for the rest of their lives. The very short lives. So, Joker busts in, and he's like, there's no way anyone could have figured this out. I made sure Batman, even world's greatest detective that he is, it'd take him a while even for him to get here. The only person who could figure this out and also figure out how to get in here that was so booby-trapped would be me. And that's when a voice goes, really? I was thinking the same thing! And up in the ceiling drops down the Kevin Michael Richardson Joker from The Batman. And Joker, at first he's like, what is this? And he's like, you tell me, Chuckles. So they look, Joker and Joker both look at each other. Hamill and Richardson's Joker both look at each other and just go, huh. Immediately they figure out, you're me. You are me, and I'm you. And he's like, and Richardson's Joker's just like, so which of us is the real one? He's like, does it matter? Hamill's like, does it even matter, Shlomo? You're not a copycat, you're me. Damn, this is a multiverse thing, isn't it? And he's like, I was just thinking the same thing. And he's like, so what's your gag here? Hamill's talking to Richardson, and he's like, what's your gag, chimpan chump? You climb on walls and stuff? And he's like, I'm really ambidextrous. How about you? And he's like, I'm just really funny. Huh. That's a good one. So they're banting back and forth, and he's like, so this is obviously a multiverse thing. Do you know how you got here to my universe? And he's like, well, I remember running from my Batman, and I remember falling through the I clipped through the multiverse. I clipped through my Earth, and I woke up here. So he's like, so Hamill's Joker is like, okay, so obviously we're dealing with some kind of multiversal thing, and maybe there's more of us. There has to be, right? Maybe I'm not we're not the only one here, and that's when a little smiley face bomb comes rolling at their feet, and they're like, yep, I was right. So they run for cover before it explodes, and they hear this haggard cackling laughter, and he's like, and it's John DiMaggio's Joker from Under the Red Hood. So DiMaggio's Joker's just like, don't I just love making an entrance? And Hamill's Joker's like, we're all, knock it off, bozo. We're all on the same side here. And he's like, yeah, but I also like to be a solo act, so you'll forgive me. He pulls out a shotgun and just starts firing at them. So Hamill and Richardson's Joker, they team up. They subdue DiMaggio's Joker. That's the only way I can discern them, really. And the three of them are just kind of after subduing him, the three of them are like, three clowns are better than one. It's a group, wouldn't it be fun to have a group act? But it doesn't explain why you're all in my universe, like why you're in my Gotham and not in your Gotham. And what they try to so their first thing is to discern, how about we figure out how you two got here, and then we can have more fun when we figure out, because if there's 3 of us, then that means we can bring more Jokers. If we find out who did this, who or what did this, we can bring more Jokers to us. And that would be something, because wouldn't Batsy just love to have a whole litter of Jokers all coming to say hello? And immediately Richardson and DiMaggio's Joker are like, "Ha! I'm in! Let's do this!" So the 3 Jokers all like pile into a car, and Richardson's Joker's like, I had my own thing. I had an ice cream truck. And they're like, ice cream truck? You gotta get with the times, man. So all the Jokers, like the 3 Jokers, pile in, and they're all like just kind of like having a conversation as to how they got in here. And they're talking to DiMaggio Joker, and they're like, so, tell us, did you clip through the universe like he did, like, the ape clown over here? He's like, you gotta stop calling, like, Richardson's Joker's like, you gotta stop calling me that. He's like, you climb on walls like a chimpanzee with makeup. Of course I'm gonna make those jokes, Mr. Teeny. So DiMaggio's Joker's like, yeah, I was in the midst of about to destroy the Gotham's water supply, and Hamill's Joker's like, time out. You were just doing the water supply thing? And even Richardson's Joker's like, ugh, that's so first Joker thing. Like, that's the first thing you should do, right? And DiMaggio's Joker's like, well, maybe I just saved it for a later gag than you two, rather than busting out my A game from the get-go and not coming up with anything else. Hamill's Joker's like, all right. Shut up. Did you or did you not, like, end up in this universe, like, get thrown into this universe too? And he's like, yeah, only it wasn't Batman who I ran into. It was some other geek in like a weird red mask. And Hamill's Joker's like, a red mask, huh? Not a red hood? And he's like, yeah, they were stealing. It was like a Temu version of our act. And he's like, boys, I think we figured out who's behind this. So the 3 Jokers then proceed to like follow clues into where this red mask could be, because it's obvious like they're bringing them to this universe. So the 3 of them, follow some clues, and the 3 Jokers follow the path, and they every time they're like, capturing people who deal with multiversal science, one name, and killing them afterwards. One name keeps popping up, named Darwin Halliday. And Darwin Halliday is in the universe is a master of quantum physics, as well as he's also been he's been fascinated by the Joker. And Joker's like, whoa, we got a fanboy. How about we show let's show him the meaning of don't meet your heroes. So the 3 Jokers proceed to hunt down Darwin Halliday, who, yes, this is the animated universe version of Red Mask from Chip Zdarsky's Daredevil run. And Darwin Halliday, he is in fact the Red Mask, and he has actually been like, it's you! It worked! I knew I could pull all 3 of you together! And and Joker's like, yeah, thanks! You're gonna regret it, but before we, keel haul ya, how about you tell us why you did this? And Halliday's whole thing is, I want it to be you! And the Jokers are like, you hear this fucking guy? Why do you think you could be us? And he's like, I'm supposed to be you! In my universe, I was destined to become you. I could hear your laughter throughout the multiverse. So I spent decades trying to build a machine that could reach out to you and bring you, but every time I did, I tried to reach out to you, I just couldn't be you. Every universe every Gotham has a Joker, except mine. Me. I was supposed to be Joker. And he's like, You hear that? So that's when Halliday reveals he came to the the DCAU, the '90s cartoon universe, and was the one who basically wanted to invent a machine to bring all the Jokers here, and then make essentially he wanted to draw all of that madness into one collected spot because he believed what he was getting wrong was just meeting Jokers one at a time. But if he could get all these Jokers together, maybe he could siphon off and become what he's supposed to be. And the three Jokers are looking at each other and be like, "That is the dumbest thing I have ever heard. Can you believe this shit?" So the three Jokers then proceed to be like, "Well, today's your lucky day because you're gonna show us all. You're gonna bring them all here, and then we'll show you what an army of Jokers can do." However, Halliday had an adverse effect because it turns out he didn't just bring the other two Jokers to this universe. He brought the other two Batmen too. And it turns out while the three Jokers were working this thing out, the three Batmen had already pieced this together. So yeah, we have the Kevin Conroy's Batman teaming up with Reno Romano's Batman, Reno Romano's Batman from The Batman, and Bruce Greenwood's Batman. So the three Batmen fight the three respective Jokers in a full-out fight. They all actually, switch Jokers. You have Romano's fighting DiMaggio's Joker, you have Conroy fighting Richardson's Joker, and you have Bruce Greenwood fighting Hamill's Joker. Until the Jokers are all stopped, and the three Batmen actually shut down Halliday's machine before it can be activated and unleash all these Jokers. By the end of it, the other Jokers and Batman are sent back to their reality, and Halliday himself is thrown back into his reality, all the while screaming, "I was supposed to be him! Why can't he's screaming into the universe, just let me be him!" And that's the thing. One of Joker's last things Hamill's Joker says is "Kid, you couldn't even cut it being a Red Hood." So, there you go. By the end of it, Joker's thrown back into Arkham, and Batman saves the night. So there you go, guys. That is pretty much the three cartoon Jokers. I want to thank everyone who voted on this story, and you guys tell me in the comments below. What did you guys think of it? Just comment below, let me know. Other than that, hope you all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time, the Multiverse.